This is our twin flame energy check-in. It's going to be a short reading to see how your twin flames feeling. You can get extended readings on patreon.com/𝖭𝖎𝑖𝑘_tarot. How's your person feeling today? See some traveling, energy of travel. More information. Yeah, your person's feeling a little bit emotional today, you know, a bit heavy on emotions that we see over here with the devil, a little bit of like turning to toxicity, distractions, again to redirect his or her focus back to the daily life, you know, the routine, you know, like alcohol, toxic friends, activities and all that, suppression of feelings, wanting to travel and kind of like escape. You know, these two cards are showing like this escape kind of energy. Over here, there's this like yearning and longing for a completion in love, in union, in having family in the long run, right? It's the belief and wanting for things to work out. It's kind of a manifestation, like deep down your person does want to have that family with you, but they're struggling to understand with the Page of Pentacles reversed, like how exactly can they really do that, okay? Page of Pentacles reversed. So really not knowing what the first step should even be when it comes to this union, having that energy with you, right? And it's also because you've always been someone that has been really giving and you're always taking care of your person's needs. And in this moment, again, I see separation. I see you kind of focusing on yourself. And this has led your person to think like, what can I do then, right? To bring you back into my life, okay? We're going to draw more cards and see. Again, Aries energy is coming in really strong today. Earlier on, I drew Taurus as well for the cards. Okay, so there's a little bit of stubbornness I'm feeling. Your person wants to treat you right? Your person really wants to treat you right. This keeps coming up again for all the twin flame readings, right? It's a Two of Pentacles, it's indecision, weighing options. This as well, Six of Wands, is about pride and ego. Your person really wants to be the right person for you. And I feel like your person really knows that there's this distance and gap between what you are, how you've presented yourself, what you've given in this connection, versus what they have given you. They haven't been very, you know, really just giving or like showing or even expressing any form of affection towards you. It's a lot of like pushing away, and to them that is how they feel they are being fair to you, right? Justice. They want to balance. It's all about twos. I see a lot of twos here, right? It's about balance. In this moment, it's also indicating to me that there is a need, a strong sense of like needing you and your person to come into that proper divine balance in terms of giving and taking, because you've always been giving, and now what I'm saying is that this happened for a reason. It's not really up to them in terms of the separation. It feels like they are withdrawing based on their own free will, but what I'm saying is also kind of like divine intervention, whereby your person has to take a step back so that they are able to focus on themselves, to be a better person, and to understand then in the moment that they've already learned through and worked through some of their problems. I wouldn't say 100%, but maybe like 20-30% of their problems. That's when they'll actually potentially come to a realization to see, I haven't been treating you well, right? I haven't been matching your level, your energy. You have already kind of like had that spiritual awakening and growth. You are moving towards your own authentic self. You're pursuing things that you like. You're expressing yourself. You know, your throat chakra isn't blocked, right? But in this moment, I see that your person's like really blocked in a, you know, upper half energy of chakras, right? Which is like they are very in their like sacral, you know, like the sexual lust energy as well. I think your person's also like really stressing out, wondering like, when will this day ever come? I don't think it's really just on your end, because on your end, I do see that you are also wondering like how and things will actually play out for both of you, and you're actually starting to stress out a little bit because the separation has been a little bit longer than usual is what I'm getting over here. Again, if you want extended readings, you can always subscribe to patreon.com/𝖭𝖎𝑖𝑘_tarot, and we are doing at least 4 videos a month on your twin flames energy check-in, on intent, action to be taken, and anything else that you want to know, okay? So let's get more information about this connection in this moment. Anything else that you need to know about your person? Right off the bat, we see inner child reversed and stability reversed, right? Your person's really struggling to come to that understanding of like the main issues that they actually have to work through. I feel like they know they have something to work through, but they don't know exactly what because they haven't been honest to themselves. I do also have a sense that they are starting to come to terms to some of the little problems that are easier, that are more palatable for them to approach and target, right, to start off with. So I wouldn't say there's total zero growth. I do see growth, but it does take time. It takes time, okay? Again, you see present, right, abundant, gratitude's reversed again. Your person's feeling a bit really in the lack and scarcity mindset, right? It's like a feeling of lack instead of abundance. So they're feeling like they can't achieve things, they can't move on, they can't progress, they can't tell you how you feel. It's always like a no. And before they even try, deep down, mentally, emotionally, they've already been shutting themselves out, okay, from themselves. So it's not really about like not wanting to move forward with you, but it's more of like they don't even know how to really be honest and accepting of themselves, right? It's an inner issue about their own self-esteem, their own perspective on their own life, right? It's limiting beliefs that they have. But again, what keeps them going is the compassion, the unconditional love. Again, very typical of twin flames, right? Like all the love that you've been giving this person. And I think that's something that kind of makes them question, like, am I of that value? And like, why do you love me so much? Like, what do I deserve? What do I do to deserve your love, right? It's that kind of feeling that makes them question, like, am I really worth all these things, right? And at the same time, that also triggers some lack and doubts. But at the same time, that also triggers them to start thinking like, what are my strengths, right? They are actually sitting there and thinking like, what are my true strengths? Growth for summer, which is right now. So right now we see that there's this moment of separation because they need to work through this issue, right? Again, this is kind of similar to everything else, right? They don't have full clarity, they don't have strength, they don't feel empowered, okay, in this moment to really work things out, okay? Anything else that we need to know, or you know, the viewer needs to know about the twin flame connection? Okay, I don't read this oracle in reverse, yeah? So this is an advice for you from your spirit guides. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn and new moon in Cancer. You might have to probably Google to see when that is. Okay, so it's probably coming soon, right, in Jan and also in like July next year. And I think it's also kind of like a reminder that you have always been safe, because Cancer, I think, just passed, right? So Capricorn is what's coming up in the future, right? So that is also an indication of timeline if you're looking for it in terms of when you might see things develop, okay? Some final messages for you. And if you want to find out more, again, do subscribe to Akashic Tarot on patreon.com. So patreon.com/akashictarot. And you have extended readings. I'm constantly building and sending more information in Patreon. You have access to it for a very low price, okay? Clearing, okay? So in this moment for you, as the new moon is coming up, it's important for you to really let go of things that don't serve you in this moment, okay? And just focus on yourself. It becomes easy to let go. You start to trust that more will always arrive. So I think this energy, this card is not just about like clearing, right? It's also about trusting the divine, trusting the process. Okay, one more card, one final card for our viewer today. Humility. Allow me, divine, to always accept the right assistance. I welcome your help in every way and delight in receiving it. Again, this like asking for guidance has also come up quite a bit in all my twin flame readings. So if you'd like to find out more, again, more information specific to your own twin flame connection, because when it comes to Patreon, once you subscribe, it's also an energy exchange. And when we do have the energetic exchange, I'm able to pull cards and interpret, right, intuitively a lot more clearer and specifically for the readings within Patreon. Again, all the extended readings are only on Patreon. I don't post them anywhere else. So if you're interested, do find out. I'm going to put a link somewhere here and you can find out more details to subscribe. Thank you, and do subscribe to my YouTube, okay, for your twin flames check-in every now and then.